Good morning, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all are good in this pandemic situations. Please stay home, stay safe, and be a helping hand to a needy people. So, as people's demand, this video is a part of interview questions for teaching profession, as I discussed in that about the questionnaire for interview session, that what questions should be asked in the interview. In this video, we will discuss relevant answers that hopefully helps you in cracking interview. Now, without wasting time, let's discuss answers. So here we have a first question that introduce yourself. This should be answered that I am a positive person who has an enthusiastic outlook on life. I love my job and I get a great sense of achievement from seeing my students develop and grow as individuals. If I can have a positive impact on their future, I feel I am doing my job well. So I hope this is very perfect answer, or you can add more about yourself. Okay, let's take another question. So we have discussed about the qualification. Okay, what qualification you have. In this, you should tell about your degrees and any other vocational courses regarding teaching, and should add this also that I am qualified for this position because I have the skills you need and the experience to back it up, and I have completed what time period you have experience in this field. You have to tell. Optionally, you can add this also, that I saw your job opportunity and I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for me. Okay, this should be also, you can also add. Now next what we discussed that why did you decide to become a teacher? For this question you can give like this, some teachers enter the professional because eager to make a difference. People tend to remember their teachers for an entire lifetime, long after school is over. Others are inspired by a teacher earlier in their education who had a positive impact on them. Okay, this should be perfect for your answer. Now next what we have discussed, why do you want to teach at this school? Firstly, for this answer, firstly try to research about that what particular school. You have to research on that. Try to learn about the school, the students, staff, achievements, their visions and goals, problems and challenges they face. Okay, this information will help you when answering this particular question, and you can benefit from it also later in an interview. Okay, now also you can show respect and recognition. Education administrators are proud of their institution. Successful job candidates know it, and they talk about excellent results of the students, good reputations of the school, excellent management, balanced study programs, etc. This nearly always works for your favor, and let me tell you why. And let me tell you why. When we speak nicely about the school, in fact, speak nicely about people who lead and manage the place, these people often sit in an interviewing panel. Everyone likes to be praised for their work, and so if you find something worthy of a praise, mention it in your answer. Okay, let's have another question. What is your teaching philosophy? Every teacher have their own philosophy, that how they teach and whatever. Okay, teaching philosophies express your values and beliefs about teaching. They are personal statement that introduce you as a teacher. You should mention some points about your philosophies, like your concept of learning, your concept of teaching, your goals for students, your teaching methods, your interaction with students, assessing learnings, professional growth. Okay, now let's have another question. Do you believe that punishment is the best tool to improve the performance of a student? It is very important question. For this, in my opinion, the punishment given should be limited. Abusive methods, either verbally or practically, should not be used. If the child does not listen, the teachers should inform the principal of the institute, and parents should be called, and the child's activity should be mentioned to them. It is the parents as well as the teachers' responsibility to help the child performance better. It is not entirely the teacher's responsibility. The parents should know about the children, about the performance, good or bad, whether good or bad, of their child in the school. Punishment and beatings are not always helpful, in my opinion. Okay, and whatever your opinion, you can say. At times, love, attention, and affection can help the child perform better. Okay, I thought that you give love, attention, and affection, it will more effective in comparison to punishment. Now let's discuss another question. How do you use the driving the interest of the students? So if you are looking for ideas of exactly how to use technology to enhance learning, let's have some examples like gamified learnings, digital field trips, integrate social media, gather student feedback, creating digital contents, using a shared online classroom, calendars, incorporate videos and multimedia into lessons and presentations. Online activities for students who finish work early. I hope this will help you a lot. Now let's have another question. Discipline is very important for the success of any individual. So what, according to you, is the role of a teacher in it? Let's see. Discipline is the word that implies a great meaning in everyone's life. Okay, it is a way of life. It is a way of being honest, hardworking, motivated, and encouraged throughout the life. It refers to order lines in life which is essential for success in one's life. As we all know that students are the future asset of the nation, discipline lays a good foundation of being selective, independent, punctual, focused, encouraged and organized in life. Okay, the teacher's role is to tell about the importance of discipline in his life. It has a good impact on children's mind. Discipline in school life is very important for students too. Now let's discuss another question, that what is your opinion about teamwork? Okay, and discuss your previous experience about teamwork. Let's see. Teamwork skills are essential to our success at work. Working well with colleagues, managers, and other people in your workplace can help you complete tasks efficiently while creating an enjoyable environment both for yourselves and others. Strong organization skills, ability to resolve conflicts successfully and calmly, rehabilitates responsibility and excellent communication skills, and at last willingness to help a team member in need. So this is an excellent opportunity to share your strong skill set in relation in the position that you are applying for. Okay, now let's have a next question. How do you develop the confidence and self-esteem in your students? Okay, this is very most important question that interviewers ask to you. That as a teacher, it's easy to support the students who are confident in themselves. These students tend to speak out more or self-assured in their skills. However, for those students who aren't so confident, you see them as more reserved. These are the students who are always questioning their abilities and tend to shy away from answering questions. If you feel that your students are in need of a little confidence boost in their self-esteem, you can start by using these teaching strategies. Offer praise, set attainable goals, give student choices, be a positive influence, build on student strength, be encouraging, give some activities which build self-confidence. So hopefully these answers will help you a lot to crack your interviews in teaching profession. So good luck and stay healthy. Thank you.